Hey, what's up, people? Morning, good afternoon. Don't know where you are in the world, but if you take a time to listen to my little conversation here, I want to say I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm on break right now, so I just decided I wanted to come on and say a few things about what's going on in the boxing world and combat sports world. I want to first off start talking about the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua saga. I want to draw special attention to Team Fury, who seem to be the most negative about this fight. And I'm one of them people who are saying that Tyson Fury just looking at tension and he's going to fight. That's cool. He's going to fight Joshua. But for some reason, everybody on Team Fury seems to be so negative about this fight. Tyson Fury's father was on the other day. What's up, Chen Smoke? Was on the other day talking about how Tyson gonna fight twice this year with or without AJ and all this BS. My Ayaba, Lisa Bales, how you doing, man? And I just remember thinking, is it that the whole family contradict themselves so much? They say one thing today, then by tomorrow is something else. I remember Eddie Hearn saying that he had to call Bob Arum one time and ask Bob Arum, do y'all actually want to fight this fight? Because y'all seem so negative. I haven't heard Bob Arum, you see Frank Warren getting upset because Eddie Hearn is out here making little comments to keep people interested about the fight. Bob Arum upset. Eddie Hearn should not talk about the fight. It's like there just seems to be this sort of pall of gloom from Tyson Fury's team towards this fight. And other people were saying to me, like, Tyson Fury was trying to duck the fight. And I was saying, nah, he's not trying to duck the fight. He's just trying to look attention so people could, he's just trying to maybe play mind games that, oh, he's not ready and BS, all this BS. Because even when Tyson Fury was saying he's not ready, he's inactive, he's been saying this a while, how inactive he is. What's up, Tony? And I find it so disappointing to hear John Fury, his father. Remember, John Fury has had a different idea for Tyson's career when he first came back. Because John Fury was in favor of Eddie Hearn's path back to the championship rather than Tyson Fury's path, which is fight two bums, then Wilder. John Fury wanted Tyson Fury to take Eddie Hearn's path towards Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury did not want that and went to fight Deontay Wilder. Right? Oh my God. One second. Let me just mute these damn notifications here. Let me mute all these notifications. Don't disturb me. And I just realized, like, John Fury's back on again, and he's talking about how, they can't get the fight together, they can't get the money together, the fight's too big, it's this, it's that. Why is Tyson Fury's team so negative around this fight? Why is it that the only person that seems optimistic and trying to hype this fight, the only person I'm hearing saying they're taking calls about site fees is Eddie Hearn? While Tyson Fury's side is so negative. Let me take you back to John Fury admonishing Eddie Hearn and AJ to sign the damn contract. Let me play a little clip here for y'all. Hey, Alafia, brother Wuda, Alafia. Peace, brother. Let me take you back.
I don't care if he says it or not, it's true. I don't take your bullshit, mate. Sign the document. You've got it in front of you. Sign it. Because we know where you're coming from. Sign the fucking paper. I don't swear. Contracts are there. Sign it. We're ready to go. Enough said about them. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's.
Did y'all hear that? John Fury, that interview was from February of this year. Telling everyone to sign the paper. We ready. Contracts are in front of you. We ready. Sign the effing paper. We ready. Well, next thing I know, same John Fury
What next for Tyson is we need to get him out. Whether these cowboys get the job sorted, which I don't think they're going to do. What they've signed nothing in my eyes. They've got no date, no venue, no nothing. Tyson needs to fight twice this year, with or without AJ. Tyson's not bothered about any heavyweight on the planet. He's past all that being bothered about this man and that man. It's a business to Tyson, and we need to move on and get a living properly and sharpen his tools and keep him sharp in case that big night comes knocking. But I think they're dragging reels a bit because they don't want it. Don't blame them.
So in the end, he says he thinks they're dragging their heels because they don't want it. You see, all this is duck talk to me. This is duck speak to me. This is duck babble. So far, I haven't heard one positive conversation from Tyson Fury's side about this fight. All I'm hearing is Anthony Joshua saying, my team's on it. We ready to go. All they got to do is sign. We just saw February 2021, John Fury screaming, sign the contract. We ready to go. Now it's, we got to get Tyson Fury out twice this year. With or without AJ. Tyson Fury said before how he's so inactive and he wants to fight once before, whatever. John Fury, Tyson's not worried about no heavyweight. But if he's not worried, why are y'all looking for reasons to justify a duck? This is duck speak, people. I'm still optimistic about the fight. But this is duck talk. This family seems to be the most hypocritical and contradictory family that there is going around. Hold on. Anybody who wants to get in. That's the link. Lisa Bale said, that's why I don't listen to the Furies. You goddamn right. Woodok says, I'm glad AJ has remained silent about this. Nothing to say, bro. Nothing really to say. How you go from, I'm ready to go, Tyson's going to do this and he's going to do that. Anthony Joshua's a big stiff DOS, a big stiff idiot. I'll do this. I can drink 14 pints of beer a day and still beat Anthony Joshua too. We got to get Tyson Fury out twice this year and all this other nonsense. I think I put the link in, Lisa. Let me put it in again. I just find it so disappointing. that Tyson Fury's team at every turn of the bend is trying to throw cold water on the biggest fight in boxing. And of course, at the end, in the last video, John Fury says, oh, it's because they don't want it. I haven't heard one negative conversation from Anthony Joshua side. Not one. This is duck talk. That's duck babble. I think it's unfortunate where we are in boxing. I think Bob Arum says, hold on. What, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right, man.
Good. It's crazy.
Crazy,
The
crazy
whole
about
thing's
John Fury, huh?
crazy. Huh?
What's crazy? John Fury? Tyson Fury?
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Well, I try not to listen to the Furies because they good. They big trolls, they good at that. So, it could be just a lot of manipulation with the media and mind Jedi mind tricks and all that. You never know what to expect with them, but you know, basically it's almost like the, the energy was there, but it's so much doom and gloom around it.
I'm
It's
telling you,
kind
it's like everybody's so negative about this. Well, one set of people are so negative about the fight. You saw Oscar De La Hoya come out the other day in an interview, say the fight's not gonna happen and all this BS. And it's like,
wow.
why is everybody so negative about this fight? I don't, is it because they're not involved in the fight? But even the people who are involved in the fight are negative about the fight. Why?
Right. You know what, Iron Cone? I really don't know because of the inner. I'm not privy to that information, but something's just not right. I don't know if it was, but it seems to be more so on Fury's side. He's aggy about something. What? I don't know.
It can't be he's bothered by Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is this bum. He's an easier fight than Wilder. He's this, he's that. Yet somehow this fight seems to be getting under their skin. Listen, man, just let's go. I'm not trying to hear all this other nonsense. If you have to fight Wilder, you should have fought Wilder last year.
Right.
Tyson Fury is a scatterbrain, bro. I mean, everything is a problem. I'm not going to fight Wilder. Oh, I might have to fight Wilder. You could have fought Wilder last year.
Right. But Bob Arum was on Barbershop. I was listening to it, and he did say that it's in arbitration now.
Yeah, he said something like the only thing he expects to happen is that maybe Wilder, which people had already said is going to be something with some money, pay me some money or whatever, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But he can't block the fight.
Yeah.
The inactivity, Woodok says the inactivity has Fury very nervous. I don't care what has Fury nervous. Fury has told me he's the best and Anthony Joshua is a bum. So
Yeah,
if that's the case, just fight this dude.
Yeah, he did say that. So, I don't know, man. And like somebody pointed out, he was the first one to announce the fight.
It was the first one. Yeah, that's where he came on saying MTK Global secured the fight, all this. Then since that, it's been all downhill from there.
Right. And that makes me pissed because I know AJ went through all of that to kind of get an exemption for the WBO. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So we can have the fight. And now all this foolery, shenanigans. But see, I know when you're dealing with Tyson Fury from my past experience of, observing him and seeing him in fights, there's a lot of shenanigans involved.
Always something wrong. Always some flaky behavior. Always some sort of shady stuff. Dude, just I don't know.
Right. It's I think it's the could be the bipolar because I don't know because he's 1 minute one way and the next minute the next way. But I really think he's a clever guy. Though.
Yeah, sure.
He's
He's not stupid, but
no
he just a
dummy.
flake.
He's no dummy. Very intelligent.
He's just a flake, right? But I'm saying, like, bro, y'all are being involved in the biggest fight in boxing in a decade, and one side of the one side of the table is just all negative stuff. Why aren't these people trying to hype this fight? Oh, I'm going to fight because Tyson Fury also said, "Oh, with or without Joshua, I'm going to fight this year." John Fury, or with or without Joshua. It's like, what's this? What's all this now?
Right.
Whatever, man.
I mean, I don't know what. I mean, a fight of that magnitude, I can't see it happening right now in July because a fight of that magnitude, it takes at least 6 months to really promote it well. So, uh, it's March now, right? April, May, June, July, August. No, I don't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it for me on that topic. John Fury and Tyson Fury chatting nonsense as usual, contradictory as hell. February 2021, signed the contract. Just the other day, we don't know if the fight's gonna happen, blah blah blah. What? Just shut up, man. Next thing. Did you see the comments by Teofimo Sr. about how what his son did is like Muhammad Ali and Vietnam?
Yeah. I didn't get the correlation. I get what he meant, but I felt like a person would have been more better suited would have been like Floyd Mayweather and what he did with Top Rank and how he got out of his contract. That would have been more of a correlation because Muhammad Ali, it was bigger than just boxing. Was about so much more or
I think
money.
I think Teofimo Sr. was sorry. You sorry. Go ahead. Finish. My bad.
No, I was gonna say it was more. It wasn't so much about money with uh Ali. Ali took a stance for a different reason. It wasn't just about like, oh, my money. I'm not liking what my monies or my purses is, and it was something bigger than that.
I think Teofimo Sr. is disrespectful. I think he should retract that statement, but he won't because he he seems to be a very loud and wrong man a lot. What Muhammad Ali did was something based around um, the pride of his people. The fact that he
Yeah,
said, "No Vietnamese ever call me nigger."
yeah,
Why am I going over there to fight some people when my enemy's right here? That was a time when civil rights issues were, of course, hot. Black people
oh
being lynched, beaten in the street, still happening now, by the way. And
yeah,
Muhammad Ali said, "Why am I going over there to fight you? Why are you sending me over there to fight them people? And
right,
I'm here right here on the ground with my enemies here, right?"
exactly,
What Teofimo Lopez did wasn't anything special.
right.
Mark, what's up?
Hello, how's it going?
You good, bro?
Hey,
How you doing, Lisa?
hey, or is it afternoon now? Okay. Yeah,
Let me just finish what I was saying. Mark, I'm gonna go back because I want your comments on something else too. Anyway, Muhammad Ali's over Muhammad Ali lost his livelihood behind that. I'm saying Muhammad Ali was looked at as a person of derision, scorn by the nation because the media made him out to be some draft dodger or whatever. But he was right not to go. What Teofimo Lopez Jr. did and Sr. did was not special in terms of anything having to do with society on a whole. That had to do with their pockets. He didn't do anything groundbreaking. That was a purse bid. What was exposed because of it was that a promotional organization was willing to do something that, in my opinion, and from what I know about procurement, to be illegal. I've already outlined that in bid rigging. What Teofimo Lopez did wasn't anything that was so grown. It was just a purse bid. Purse bids go on all the time. The difference is that these guys in America seem to sign contracts that prevent them from going to purse bids or something like that. But Teofimo, a purse bid isn't nothing new. A purse bid isn't nothing earth shaking. You went to a purse bid and you got more money. That's cool. But let's not mistake for a second that $6 million is going to be your worth going forward, sir. Let's not act for a second. You didn't do anything that changed the game per se. You changed your game. But to correlate that to the Vietnam War, which many people consider a senseless war, the more we learn about it, was senseless. It was violent. It was a waste of lives, of young people's lives. Muhammad Ali taking a stance about his people being mistreated and being sent over there to be mistreated again and to die in a battlefield for a country that hated them. Teofimo Sr. was out of line for making that correlation. There was no correlation. You're disrespectful. You don't know your place. Mark. Right now we're on the topic. I'm going to go back to the Furies, but we're on the topic of Teofimo Sr.'s correlation of what Junior did to what Muhammad Ali did. What's your opinion?
I mean, there's no other real opinion to have other than that was a stupid thing to say, right? Very stupid, ignorant thing to say.
But this guy seems to be very loud and wrong a lot, though. Like he's just a loud dude who just starts talking.
I mean, I get that. Like me personally, I just think it's a very dumb thing to say. You can't compare. Hey, yo, we took a stand for a purse bid to taking a stand against the U.S. draft and human civilian rights. You know what I mean? Kind of changed the face of America in many ways. So can't really compare the two. It's a bit disgusting.
There you go. But Mark, I'm gonna go back, Mark. I don't know how long you've been in the room. Did you hear my? Did you see the little opening with?
I just turned on about 2 minutes ago.
Well, no problem, sir. I'm gonna just play just 2 clips here. Lisa, could you mute for me, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, just mute for me, dear. I'm gonna play 2 clips with Mr. John Fury, who was on recently, saying how the fight's not gonna happen because it's too late. It's they're gonna fight whatever. Let me show you. Let me just demonstrate to you contradictions. Hold on.
That's true. I don't take your bullshit, mate. Sign the document. You've got it in front of you. Sign it. Because we know where you're coming from. Sign the fucking paper. I don't swear. Contracts are there. Sign it. We're ready to go. Enough said about them. Let's move. Fury. What next for Tyson is we need to get him out. Whether these cowboys get the job sorted, which I don't think they're going to do. What they've signed nothing in my eyes. They've got no date, no venue, no nothing. Tyson needs to fight twice this year, with or without AJ. Tyson is not bothered about any heavyweight on the planet. He's past all that being bothered about this man and that man. It's a business to Tyson, and we need to move on and get a living properly and sharpen his tools and keep him sharp in case that big night comes knocking. But I think they're dragging reels a bit because they don't want it. Don't blame them.
Mark, how do we go from sign the effing contract?
Mhm.
You have the paper, sign the contract, to you know what I'm saying, you know, it's not gonna happen. We gotta get Tyson out twice this year and all this BS. How we do that, Mark?
How do we do that?
Yeah, how we just go from that? I mean, this is in the space of 2 months.
Yeah, okay. Will I break it down for you very simple? Maybe most people will get it. John Fury's a very, very, very dishonest man and has no problem lying or making up or joking around to create suspense in situations. That's how
There you
you do
go.
it.
There you go. It's
That's
just
that's all
amazing.
just misdirection on the fucking front of things. The only thing that could really be genuine might be Fury, who doesn't want to fight AJ inactively. That could be the only real thing that he's been talking about, which I do believe. There could be a probability in Tyson Fury not wanting to fight off of an 18-month layoff against AJ. I wouldn't want to. I don't think anyone would.
Hey,
That could be.
I was told Anthony Joshua is a big stiff idiot and he's easier fighting than Wilder, so it shouldn't be an issue, right?
I mean, that's lies as well. I mean, at the end of the day, we can say, well, he said this, so this means he has to fight. That's like, let's say when we were at school, yeah, and one person said, nah, I could beat him up, and then that person, he goes out, right, and he doesn't show up to school for a few weeks, and then he comes back, and people are like, you said you could beat him up, and then you're forced to fight him, and then you get wrecked, but you could be sick or anything, and people don't know. That type of shit doesn't work on. Come on.
Hey, let me tell you something. If in my school, you say you can beat somebody up, and they say, "Hey, well, no problem. We're gonna fight. You're gonna have to fight this person." You know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to fight this person.
Yeah.
But I'm just
In the
saying,
real world, you don't have to fight on that day.
I guess. But there seems to always be this level of negativity from Tyson Fury's team. It's always something. I think Lisa even reminded me that it was Tyson Fury himself who first came out. Oh, Daniel Kinahan, MTK signed the biggest fight in blah blah blah, all this nonsense, and then from since that it's been all downhill. I was one of the people who said, ignore Tyson, he's going to fight. But it's just so strange that all I'm getting from these people is negativity about this fight. I haven't heard one word of positive things from Tyson Fury's team about this fight. Not one word. The biggest fight in boxing. I don't get it. It's just really disappointing to me. What's up, DT3, Tommy Tempo? Just come in. If y'all want to jump on, there's the link. Hop on quick. Y'all know me already. You know what I'm saying? So does that concern you about the fight, Mark? That these people just seem to be so negative about the fight?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Why would it?
All right. I'm just checking because the more I hear these people talk, I used to say, nah, man, they're gonna fight. Then it's like, whoa, it's always so negative. Are you looking for ways to get out this fight?
Respect the gypsy hustle, man. Respect the gypsy hustle. They they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight.
Yeah, they need to fight. They need to fight. Let me see. Tyson said AJ was just a bodybuilder, but I don't think he really fancies the fight. I don't know what Tyson Fury thinks. He just needs to get in the ring and fight this. You said you could beat this dude up. You said he's an easier fight than Wilder. Well, shit. I want to see it. Okay? I want to see the fight. I don't want to hear nobody telling me nothing about, oh, inactive. You could have fought Deontay Wilder last year. Could have fought Adji Caballero last year. You chose not to do either. I'm not trying to hear nothing about. If Tyson Fury fights twice this year, who's he gonna fight? Who's he gonna fight? Wilder and who?
I think it's gonna be AJ twice.
It's gonna be AJ twice. It better be AJ twice because somebody got to get hurt twice. I'm trying to see this fight. No more negativity, sir.
Yeah, I want to see the fight. Yeah, that's all we want. Yeah.
What else did I have up on my docket? I think Bob Arum said that he wanted to do a 40-40 split for Terence Crawford. Mark, do you think Terence Crawford and Errol Spence will ever fight?
No.
Wow. Lisa?
No.
Never?
Do I think they're gonna fight?
Ever.
Never ever.
Uh, wow. You know what, Mark? Uh, Terrence Crawford did say he's done with it, so I don't know. Why you
I
think
don't
that,
see it
Mark?
happening. I don't unless like I don't think they've marinated it properly at all. Their entire plan was to marinate this stuff, and everybody knew it. And they've been doing it now for 5 years. And yeah, they've helped on Spence's side build him up to be a bit more in terms of leverage, higher up, like in terms of sales or whatever, all that crap, right? But over on Crawford's side, his career's completely stagnated. So they haven't actually built the intrigue in the fight beyond the boxing market itself, which is what they need to do
Gotcha.
for a fight like that. That's meant to be their career defining fight. That's meant to be their legacy fight. That's meant to be their big payday. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. That doesn't do more than 500K pay per views.
Oh,
Nobody
wow.
knows who Crawford is. Only people in Texas know who Spence is outside of boxing fans.
Oh, wow.
But
Funny,
let me
man.
ask you something.
Go ahead, Lisa.
There's been, I mean, well, that's if they wanted to be like a rematch or a trilogy. In the beginning, did like like some of the big fights in the past that were trilogies, were they big the first fight? Yeah, usually they
Name a
were.
fight.
Mm,
Barrera Morales Wood, that was huge.
yeah, it
Like
was.
another trilogy, Ali and Frazier, was that a big fight where Ali came back? It was the biggest fight in the sport.
Exactly. Yeah, that may not be a good because I was thinking that maybe this could be like a trilogy for Bud and Spence, but I don't know.
The other thing is, Bud's getting a little bit older now. It doesn't look like it's happening this year, does it? Or next year?
No.
What age will Bud be in 2023? 37? 36?
About that, yeah. So you're saying he'll be past it, like past his best then.
He'll be past his best then. And Errol probably won't be able to make welter then in 2 years' time. He'll probably be up at 154. So the idea to me is if they fight, expect it in 2, 3 years from now. Don't expect it in the next year. That would surprise me mad. About 2 years minimum, 3 years, and expect that at 154. But I don't think it'll happen.
So what if he unifies with Ugas and wants to
But
fight with Bud then?
well, if he does that, then he lived up to his word, clean out his side of the street, and then he'll fight him. Then I'd
Mm-hmm.
be like, okay, cool. I just don't see it happening. I don't think the money's there for either guy to risk taking the loss. They're both comfortable.
Hold on. Tony.
What's going on?
Oh, just checking it with you.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Tony? What's on your mind today?
What's that? What's that, Iron?
What's on your mind? What's on your mind today?
Nothing. I was just jumping on. Like I had came earlier and then I had done some things around the house. Now I'm jumping on. Show support.
You heard anything that we talk about?
It sounded like when I jumped on, Mark was talking vaguely about Spence Crawford, but I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah, Bob Aram had suggested, I think, on Barbershop Show. I try not to listen to Barbershop too much, but I saw some clips or whatever, and he suggested a 40-40 split, and the winner takes 20%. Right? I'm not sure what else, and I'm just wondering what else is there to do to make this fight happen, and do y'all think this fight actually will ever happen?
I have my doubts. At the end of the day, I see it like this. Terrence Crawford does not need Errol Spence Jr. as far as a legacy goes. That is more or less a legacy fight for Errol Spence Jr., in my opinion. And when it's all said and done, I don't think Errol Spence Jr. is going to be remembered in the pages of history because I don't think he can go up to 154 and be successful. I think he's going to be a one weight class champion. And if he never fights Crawford, he won't even be undisputed in his only weight class. I don't think he moves up. I think Charlo beats his ass. So that's kind of my answer to that. Like, I don't think the fight's gonna happen, and I don't really see Earl Spence being remembered as a great.
Yeah.
Stream you out again.
He got a lot to do.
Hey,
Go ahead.
if anybody can hear me, I'm gonna have to cut out. My stream yard is acting an ass right now.
Okay.
Y'all there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man.
We hear you. We hear
Hey, I'm
you.
gonna come
Yeah,
back. I'm gonna come back.